Hello. You're Matilda, right? Looks like the pigs stole your eggs last night. I can help you take them back. Don't worry, I'm not with those pigs anymore. They kicked me out of the group because they think I'm old and have no use for them. Oh hey, you must be Red. I am Professor Pig. Please let me help you guys. I just need a place to stay for tonight in return. Do we have a deal? Great. You can trust me on this one. By the way, do you still have your legendary slingshot? Oh no, I think your slingshot is broken. But do not worry my friends. Let's use my invention instead, the Sprowing-O-Matic. Sprowing-O-Matic is a spring cannon that can launch Red to the eggs. It will give Red a force that pushes him towards them. A force has a strength, which determines how strong the impact is. In this case, it affects how far Red will go. The force power of this cannon can be seen here. Green means low power and red gives more power. Tap and hold this cannon to start charging. The indicator will move back and forth. Release your finger to launch Red based on its power. No, Red couldn't take back the egg. Remember that a force has a strength. You should set the power of the cannon to meet it so that it can land the eggs. Good job. We successfully took back Matilda's eggs. But the pigs still have more of them. Before we continue, let's learn about how Red was able to move towards the eggs. This spring cannon gave Red force. It transferred energy to Red and affected his motion, from being still to moving forwards. Motion is when something changes its position. It's like when you walk from one place to another or when Red moves from the cannon to the eggs. Moving objects contain energy. When Red is moving, he's carrying energy from the spring cannon. Hey look. The eggs are now higher up on the ground. But don't you worry. Our spring cannon has received an upgrade. You can now adjust its angle by swiping its handle up and down. This means you can aim where Red will go. A force isn't just about how strong it is. It also has a direction. When you change the angle of the cannon, you're choosing the direction of the force. The force will launch Red based on its strength and direction. So, adjust them carefully. Hey look, the pigs and the eggs are inside a fort. I'm afraid Red is too big to go through the entrance. But don't worry. Stella is here to help us. She is too small for the cannon, but she can enter the fort. You need to aim Red at Stella. When Red is in direct contact with Stella, a collision happens and a contact force occurs. Red will transfer the energy from the collision to Stella, pushing her towards the fort's entrance to get the eggs. Let's try it. Remember that red can't enter the fort. When a moving object touches another object, it transfers its motion energy and makes the other object change its motion. You need to adjust your power more carefully in this area, because we don't want red to fall down on one of the pits. Keep in mind that friction happens when red slides on the ground, which makes red slow down. So, adjust the cannon's power carefully. Also, do you want to know why red slowed down and didn't keep moving towards the pit? It is because friction happens when red is sliding on the ground. Friction happens when an object slides relative to another. Friction is a contact force that opposes the motion of an object. It is like a brake that tries to stop things from moving. When objects slide, the motion energy is transferred into heat energy that causes the object to slow down and eventually stop. Hey, did you notice that this level looks like the previous level? The difference is that the ground here is very rocky. I will try to launch red and see if this rocky ground affects red's movement. Did you feel the difference? It is because rocky ground has greater friction than grassland. The frictional force that occurs is also greater, causing red to slow down faster. Oh no. Keep in mind that the surface of the ground is very rough and has greater friction. That means red will slow down faster than before. This level also looks like the previous two levels. But the ground is covered in ice. It is very slippery. Let's see how it affects red's movement. Slippery surface has less friction than rough surface like grassland and rocky ground. So, red will not slow down. The ground here is very slippery and has less frictional force. You need to adjust the ground more carefully because red will not slow down quickly. Oh no, the pigs put a steel ball at the entrance of their fort. I don't think Red is strong enough to move it, don't you worry. I have a very strong magnet that can help us move the steel ball. Do you wonder how? A force can be a push or pull on an object. This spring cannon creates a push force that makes Red or any object move away from it. On the other hand, this magnet can create a pull force that moves the steel ball toward. While Red is flying, you can tap anywhere on the screen to make Red drop the magnet. You need to time it correctly. The force entrance is blocked by a steel ball. Tap anywhere on the screen while Red is flying to make him drop the magnet. Great job. We have finally taken back the eggs. I hope the pigs don't mess with you guys again. I also hope they realize that they can't do anything without me. Ha ha ha.
It was just another day and Red was patrolling the area to check for pigs when the pigs attacked again. And it seems they brought more defenses this time. How will the birds defeat the barrier the pigs built? Simple. They have to hit the tower with the same amount of birds that is displayed on the top. Click here to add groups of 2. Pull back in 8. Release when you're ready. Here we learned that if we add 4 groups of 2 birds, we have 8 birds. But did you know that there's another way of doing the same thing? Let's discover. Let's launch the birds on the pigs to chase them away. It seems they are running out of birds and these barriers keep coming. But don't worry. This is the multiplication portal. Instead of adding the birds to the sling, we will multiply them by shooting through the portal. It will give us the same result as adding up the same number multiple times. If we shoot a group of 2 birds by 3x portal, we will come out with 6 birds. Because 3 by 2 is the same as 2 plus 2 plus 2, resulting in 6. Let's try it out. Shoot the birds through the portal and you will see them multiply. Four by 2 equals 8. The X right here means times. So to read it, you go 4 times 2 equals 8. Think about the X as groups of. So 4 by 2 would be 4 groups of 2. How many groups of 2 would you need to make 6 by 2 equals 12? That's right. 6 by 2 means 6 times 2, or 6 groups of 2 objects. Now you have other options of groups to choose from. but the logic is still the same. The number you choose will be multiplied by the portal you pass. You did it. Easy, right? Let's take a look at the multiplications you made just now. The barriers had a 6 on the top, meaning you had to hit it with 6 birds, right? There are 2 ways of getting the final result of 6 here. Did you know that the places in multiplication have names? The numbers before and after the x are called factors. And the ones after the equals are called product. So in 2 by 3 equals 6, 2 and 3 are factors and 6 is the product. So good. Let's see if you understand the names now. Which of these are the factors? That's right. Both of these options are factors in multiplication because they stay beside the x. In the game, they are the birds you select and the portal you pass by. The factors, but what about the product? Which of these is the product? That's right. The number on top of the rocks represents the result you must achieve to break it down, the product.